So, how to tell when your onions are ready is something that I've been learning, and how not to panic when your garlic looks like it's starting to die. That's actually a good thing. We need to let the garlic die, and it's really hard to do. But I have some onions that are finishing off here, and I just want to show you guys this. They're going to finish at different times, and I've got onions in between my garlic rows, so I have a couple finishing off. You see how the neck is broken? Sometimes it's because I stepped on it. No, I'm just kidding. I did that this morning though, but this one happened naturally, so it's up and then it's done. So I think a lot of people will leave it a little bit longer to kind of let it finish. And sometimes I do that. And then when I feel like it, I'm just like, oh, you're coming with me. You're done. So I've just been coming through and kind of weeding and exposing the bulbs to the sun if they weren't. And I've noticed that my onions going down this way, well, these are walking onions, but past that I have more red onions and they're just not as big. So it could just be soil, or it could be the little bit of shade from this tree. Could be a lot of things. And these are smaller. And then I have white onions over there that aren't that big yet, but I think they're just gonna be slower than these. So I'm new to this, but I love onions and I love garlic. And I look forward to starting my own onions. I haven't had success with that yet, and I've tried and tried. So I just buy the little starts at my local nursery. But the garlic is the third season growing it, and this garlic is grocery store garlic that I planted, and then I saved the cloves from that growing season and planted them again the next year. So garlic, you see how this garlic is starting to die a little bit and fall a little bit. It's starting to finish off. This looks like it's going to be a really good size clove. It's definitely still going. So I try to keep these well weeded and evenly watered. So I'm watering right now. But don't worry about your garlic. If you come out and you're like, oh no, my garlic's dying, I need to give it a bunch of fertilizer or give it extra water, like, just don't panic. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Keep it weed free, because garlic doesn't like weeds. But other than that, I mean, you have to plant it fairly early, so it gives me something to do when there's nothing else to plant. It's like, oh, time for garlic, and then after that it's time for onions. So I love it. And then these walking onions they're all flowering. Look at these ones. This one ended up off on its own over here. It's really a couple years old, big stems. And the butterflies and the bees and everything just love these. But look, it's so cool. Oh, it's such a nice morning. This has to be a short video or it won't upload though. There's a little close-up of the multiplying onions. I'm gonna save these and dry some out so I can also share these. But they're also producing seeds. But when I bought them, they were those little nuggets. Little nuggets. And they're so pretty when they flower too. And I'm watering and I'm watering. See, these onions down here are a little smaller. Let me throw my hose over there. So I'll end this here and just make it about the onions. Here's some more that are done, and this one didn't get very big. But what I'll do is I'll expose the bulb some more to the sun so it can finish off. But it's saying it's done. And there's another one over here. This one still has some to it, so I'm gonna give those a little more time. But I've got some small onions, some big onions. I just want lots of onions. Thanks for watching. Bye.